Video 1, Mental Concentration, a natural gift in all of us. We all have the ability to mentally focus on anything we want. It is a natural faculty in every human being and has nothing extraordinary or paranormal about it. Mental concentration manifests itself in us in varying degrees during the day. The mental focus that we most commonly know is spontaneous mental concentration, that is, the one that happens when we are intensely interested in a subject, person or object. The greater our interest, the greater the degree of our spontaneous mental concentration. Why do we lose track of time when we do something we really enjoy? We lose track of time whenever we are doing something that gives us immense pleasure. This pleasure substantially increases our mental focus, which eliminates the sense of time. In games, video games and sports activities, spontaneous mental concentration is more frequent in most people. We have countless examples in everyday life of this spontaneous mental concentration, that is, of the perfect union of the mind with pleasure and interest. We see this type of mental focus mainly in games, sports activities, video games, and the most recent modality of distraction, the constant consultation of social networks. Perhaps, this is the most common example nowadays of the union of mental focus, interest, and pleasure. Learn, with this method, to develop your mental concentration to the highest degree. Learn the most efficient exercises on how to develop your mental concentration to the level of a genius. That happens because this genius already exists within each of us. Every exercise in this book has been thoroughly tested and proven to be effective, and its author is the greatest living proof that they work. A hacker has a powerful mental focus because he puts all his attention on what he does. We have other examples of voluntary mental concentration, also applied unconsciously. Previously, we cited the example of a hacker. This individual knows nothing about mental sciences, is not even interested in them, but manages to put all his concentration and sense of observation into deciphering security codes, bordering on genius without ever having attended any course. He unconsciously practices mental development techniques such as those described in the book just mentioned. The draftsman also has a very developed mental focus. The draftsman is another example of spontaneous mental concentration, as he develops such a heightened sense of observation, capable of scrutinizing details of the face and human anatomy that escape the eyes of most common people. Furthermore, his determination and perseverance in the art of drawing led him to concentrate for hours on this activity. The medalist athlete is another great example of the combination of physical and mental effort, self-discipline, determination, and perseverance. The best way to become an Olympic medalist and rise to the podium of fame is to combine physical training with mental concentration that brings with it perseverance, determination, discipline and, above all, a powerful and unbreakable desire for victory. In other words, what makes a champion is thinking like one from the beginning. Note that in the athlete we have a stronger example of the use of mental concentration which goes beyond spontaneous mental focus to become voluntary. We could cite thousands of examples of the use of mental concentration in everyday life. There is no doubt, after everything we have just explained, that we could cite thousands of examples of the use of spontaneous mental concentration, but these are already enough for us to have an idea of the presence of this powerful and natural faculty in all of us, which is, the mental concentration. Voluntary concentration is the goal of our next video. In this first video, we see the existence of this powerful mental faculty in all of us and that varies in degrees of manifestation according to our interest and pleasure. In the next video, we'll cover the type of concentration that most interests us and which is the objective of our studies, voluntary concentration. Also, don't forget to buy the book Develop Your Mental Concentration to the Highest Degree by Lucien de LIèVRE, as it contains, in addition to several tried and tested exercises, lots of advice and tips on how you should proceed during the stages of development of your latent superior capacities. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave your like, comment, and share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel either. It's also important to activate the notification bell, so you'll stay on top of all the news and new videos that will be released soon on this same topic and other subjects related to the development of your infinite potential. Thanks for watching us. And see you on our next video.